Yo, what is up, Twitter fam? You know it. So, for today, we are going to talk about how to actually brief your video editor. So, this is especially important if you're an agency or a brand and you have multiple creative people in your team and you have multiple clients or multiple ad campaigns that you need to sort out, and they all have different styles, different videos, etc. Right? So, this is how I would manage 1,000 videos a month autopilot system. And this is exactly what I use in Cool Creatives as well. So, I'm going to teach you the need and why standardizing is really important. Short answer, it is just to make sure there's a constant flow of tasks that are automatically formed in a dashboard that you, your internal team can see, and then also the clients can see as well. And I use ClickUp to create these forms. So you just need to create a form view. I'm going to show you later. But I'm a really big advocate of ClickUp. I've tried Monday, I've tried Notion, Trello, and I think ClickUp has the most powerful tool for any productized agency or any creative agency, and in any ways. So what do you include in the forms, right? What do you include in the forms? So this is especially important in the beginning stages to know what the videos are going to be used for. So I would ask my clients the objective. What is the objective of the video? Is it for an ad? Is it organic, right? And then what's the target audience? Okay. Is it for someone that's of a younger demographic, which means more flashy edits, or is it for a corporate client or like old people? I've made a VSL. My team made a VSL for old medical care audience, and it was really a lot of b-rolls, a lot of traditional video style. So it's very different to what you would see with Mr. Beast, for example, right? And you will want to see the references as well. This is really, really important because references are the easiest way for the editor to kind of gauge, okay, what do you want the video to look like, right? And then obviously the deadlines, which is obviously very important. What does the client expect? And if a deadline can't be met at a certain date for whatever reason that you have, then you need to communicate with the client immediately. Okay. So, what are the best practices, Calvin? So, first of all, this is especially true if you are an agency which has multiple clients. You need to be able to explain the brand of each client very, very well to all the editors that you assign to, right? And this whole system, it's not exactly like, it can be redundant. So I do have a client, Sam, that I've worked with for over a year. We don't use this anymore just because we've already gotten to know each other that well, and then we kind of know what he likes and don't like, and then so we just communicate on the comms channel, and he'll just send us raw footage and references, and bam. But this is especially important if you are starting out or starting a relationship with new editors, with new creative people, is really important, right? And then the second point for a best practice is you need to be open for suggestions from your editors as well. Like, this is especially important for editors that already have 3 to 5 years of experience. More often than not, they'll probably know more about you in terms of what looks good, what can convert, and what can actually work in the market. So please do not close your ears to their suggestions. You don't have to be a dictatorship with your creative team. Let creative people be creative. Okay. And then number three, best practices is just use frame.io. So frame.io is this software where clients or you as the owner, as the person employing editors, you can give direct feedback based on the timestamp at the exact timestamp. So the editors could know exactly where you would want the revisions to be made at, right? So these are the best practices, I would say, and I'm going to run you through the examples on our task request forms, okay? So bear with me. All right, so here is an example of a task request doc that we send to all clients. So this doc will be duplicated for each client of ours. And basically it has all the necessary forms and informations that we need, whatever request the client wants, right? So there's different types. You have TikTok, flyer, design, you have Instagram, you have content repurposing, you have YouTube. So we specify each and every request based on what the output would be. So the client could just come in and then basically pick any number here, any type of task here. So I'm going to give you an example of a TikTok request form. Okay, So this is an example of a TikTok task request form. Obviously for TikTok, you would want to give your editors what the hook would be, description, body, call to action, obviously references, the footage themselves, description, right? And then preferred music. So this is an example of a very tailored approach. And I do recommend this approach, even if it's towards your own employees, because then if you want to give them tasks, you yourself are a bit organized in gathering the information necessary to produce the TikTok, right? So you would know what exactly to put and then what exactly to send to your editor, making their lives easier and your lives easier as well. And then once you fill this in, this will automatically form a task in the dashboard that your editors will see. As example here, this is an example for my client. As you can see here, this is an old example, but the hook, the body, call to action, additional description, and everything. So everything's clear here, and then the editors can just come in and basically do the work as fast as possible. And then you would basically see this dashboard over here. And then once you fill in the form, your editors can see what their priority or list of tasks are, and then when the deadline is, as you can see here. So it's pretty straightforward, I would say, but it's very important for you to do this, not only to help your editors, but to make sure you hit all your deadlines on time. So this is something that I will definitely recommend. And this is something that I do for all of my clients that come to Cool Creatives. So if you don't want to do this yourself, if you want to have an outsourced team of video editing experts that work 24/7, then feel free to DM me and we can see if we're a good fit. And I'll manage your editors for you and then deliver videos for you with the same day turnaround. DM me the word editors and we can talk. But other than that, hopefully you found value in this video, and I'll see you in the next one.